Welcome back to Open Source. I'm here with the 11th digital clone version of Ben James. The other 10 were all murdered. It's not true. But maybe in the future, something like that's going to happen. Speaking of future, let's talk about the future. How do you see digital twin technology impacting the future in a day to day way? Like the average person at home, never heard of digital twin technology. How are they going to be impacted, let's say 3 to 5 years out?
Yeah, I think, I really like in the last segment you highlighted that there's a lot of really fun aspects of this, right? That
Mhm.
we work with film companies and video game developers, and there are a lot of things here that are um, fantastical in their nature. And as you point out, though, these are technologies and practices that are here and now. And so what I think is very interesting is we do see companies getting a tremendous amount of value from digital twins, from being able to simulate factory environments or larger scale infrastructure projects, or just individual kind of virtual worlds where people move and navigate that to learn something. Training would be another very common use case. Allow somebody to train on a digital twin so that in the event that they have to do something in real life, they can do that. So I think what's important to note is that this is already affecting us here and now. And in the future, this is only going to become more and more prevalent. And so some of this will be in ways that maybe you as an average consumer of this type of technology may not even notice. Maybe the buildings in which you inhabit or the cities in which you live will be designed according to simulations run on digital twins so that they are more efficient or more effective. And in cases like that, we obviously hope that the people that are creating these digital twins do so from a place of increasing, quality of life and all of that, because ultimately these are very powerful tools and technologies. But at the same time, there'll be areas in which we see the world becoming, or at least I see the world becoming more and more digital. The importance of your digital self is always growing. Your personality in the future may not be solely physical, so you might really start to rely on that avatar and some interoperability between different online systems. In which case, your digital twin will be very, very important to kind of who you are as a person and the ways that you gain value in this world.
Look, I mean, I don't really know, but I see it the same way you do. I mean, I think it's going to be a fundamental part of our identity in life,
Yeah.
and like in the digital economy. And but so, okay, walk us through how do you think it's going to go? Like, is it going to be so easy in the future where you go, you download an app or you go on a website, you click a button, and boom, here's a copy of, I don't know, your house, your wife,
Yeah.
your dog. Like, how's it going to work?
I think, to some extent there are bottlenecks in the way that we create 3D content today that make it so that you cannot just click a button today in most cases and get that, representation of your house or your city or your dog. But the world is becoming more digital. Like the technology that we as a company are developing actually helps people who don't know how to manually 3D model do these types of things. And the more that people have access to this type of technology, the more omnipresent it will become to have that digital representation of, you could just scan your house. You could just take your phone and look around, and using the combination of the camera on your phone and AI, which is good at reconstructing different digital twins, you could create these worlds. And I think that is going to be a key part of our future and our identity.
Look, we only have 45 seconds left. Where do you land here? What are your final thoughts on digital twins?
I think it's something that really excites me because I think that digital twins are this weird hybrid of something with tremendous amounts of creative benefit. There are a lot of really fun things about digital twins, and that's why gaming and film and VFX and the creative industries is at the forefront of this. But at the same time, digital twins is a rare combination that is not only creative, but also has the ability to unlock a lot of value for everybody, for you and I, for large companies, because it's essentially a way to get a lot of data and experience as an individual. And I think, yeah, I'm very much in favor of this, and I'm very excited to see what kinds of digital twins we're gonna build. It might not stop at the planet scale, like you said. It might be digital twins of universes and galaxies.
Ben, I appreciate you. You blew my mind. You blew our audience's mind. And just thank you for coming.
Thank you.